Hello, my name is Benjamin Hewlett and welcome to our channel, Death and Taxes. To quote Benjamin Franklin, the only thing that's certain in life is death and taxes. So today we're going to talk about how you fill out a W-4. So when filling out the W-4, in box 1, it's going to be your name and address, all your personal information. Box 2 is your social security. So you just write that in there, no problem. And in box 3 is whether you are single or you're married but withholding at the single rate. Now this will affect your withholding more than the, let's say, allowances that you put on here. So you'll want to make sure that you click the right box or you write the right box in so that you have the appropriate amount of withholding. Now I want to give one big suggestion here, which is if you are married, but both spouses are working, you want to withhold at the higher rate, which is the married and withholding at the single rate, because the W-4 is set up so that it is doing a calculation based on what you put into this. And it's not going to withhold enough if you put married, because it on a W-4, basically that's saying that I'm married, but my spouse doesn't work. That's how that is being interpreted. So you really do want to withhold at that higher rate if you are married but both spouses are working. So on box 4, that's only a box you click if your name differs from your social security card. On box 5 is one of the most important boxes, which is the number of allowances. The more allowances you put into that box, the less they're going to withhold. If you were to put 100 allowances in there, then they would withhold almost nothing. And if you put in 0, they're going to withhold a ton. And again, that withholding amount is how much they're going to put into that bank account, and so that you don't owe taxes at the end of the year. So that is really, really important. Box 6 is actually an additional amount that you could withhold. So if you, for instance, I've had clients who, even though they've still put 0, they have owed at the end of the year. And that can be for a various number of reasons. So you could actually do an additional amount withheld if you wanted to make sure that you didn't owe at the end of the year. At the end of this, you have the option to put exempt, and that's only typically if you didn't owe last year and you don't think you're going to owe this year. So you can write exempt in box 7, and then they will withhold 0 taxes. Basically, that means that you don't think you're going to either get a refund or you have some type of refundable credit because you think that you're not going to owe at the end of the year. And then you just sign it and date it. The rest of the boxes are typically just your employer boxes, giving your employer information. So if you have any additional questions, please put it in the comments below. Give us a like, subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching Death and Taxes. We'll see you next time.
This video has been brought to you by QuickTax Pro. If you want a tax professional like myself to prepare your taxes at a fraction of the cost and time, download QuickTax Pro. See the link in the description below.